It works. After a hot minute of frustration, it's working. That's good. Let me pull up my chat so I can actually see stuff. Because I cannot see anything currently. I need to turn up the brightness on my lighting. There we go. Give me just one moment. Alrighty. Sorry, I'm putting on socks because it's cold. Alrighty, we should be live. Let me pull up my chat so I can actually see the chat. Unless it's going to take away my chat, because then I'll cry. Don't underestimate me, I will cry. Did it take away my chat already? No, we got chat. Hi, Fern. Hello, welcome to chat. Ignore the junk pile over there. That's the arts and crafts pile. It looks like a mess. I need to organize it. Desperately. Needs a lot of work. I'm working on more commissions, as in the name. That I can put off to the side for now. Where I put my scissors, I don't know. There. This guy's going to be a squirrel. I do have to work on 2 others that are currently in like the bin right now, but this one needs done more urgently, so. My day's been well. How's yours been going? I've adjusted my camera so that my antler doesn't hit it like it was last time. Actually, I'll use the other side of this. Okay, that's not working. Wow. What marker was I using last time? It was my... Is that them? It was... No, what markers was I using last time? My black markers. I don't know where I put them, though. Oh, here they are. I was using these last time. I thought I was using my acrylic markers. Or my alcohol markers. But it was these I was using. Much better. I've kind of bent up this pattern. So it's kind of messy. But it should work fine. I should really reprint it eventually, but I'm lazy, so. I haven't even watched Wicked. I'm like singing a Wicked song. I saw you chatted something. I can't see it right now because I'm trying to hold this down, but I'll read it in a second. There we go. Okay, now I can look at it. Oh yeah, I forgot school started. I can assume it's probably not doing great. I never liked school, so. Stay in school, kids. Get good grades. I'm a good influence. I'm a good influence. I'm not a big musical person. There are a few musicals that I'm, like, really into. Like, I really like Heathers, the musical. But, like, I'm not generally a very huge musical person. When a musical comes along that is of my interest, though, I do get, like, hyper-fixated on it. Because I love myself some music. Especially music that tells a story, and a lot of musicals have that kind of stuff. But, like, I know people who are really into, like, Wicked and High School Musical, and I'm just like, yeah, no thank you. I used a new marker on the eyes for this mask because I changed it. Changed the eye mesh, and it smells really bad. And I'm regretting ever doing that. But we shall live. I will fix it eventually, just not right now. So I could probably spray it with, like, perfume. I'd much rather smell perfume than I would the markers I used on these eyes. My favorite music artist. I listen to a lot of different right now I'm going through, like, a huge Amazing Devil obsession. I love the Amazing Devil. But, like, well, some of them aren't music artists, some of them are bands. Amazing Devil, Goo Goo Dolls, Pearl Jam, Simon and Garfunkel, crap, what are they called? Radiohead. I really like Radiohead. I just realized I'm kind of doing this. I'm not sure if I'm on camera. I'm working. I'm not even sure if you can see what I'm working on. Okay, let me... It'll be like that. Is that even? Yeah. Well, this side needs to be tucked a bit more, but yeah. Oh, it's just because the wings are a bit shorter, that's why. I didn't cut it evenly, but it is even. Okay. I need my marker so that I can actually mark these. Oh, yeah. Yeah, a lot of the Radiohead songs are sadder. I listen to them when I want to feel something. Okay. I don't know where my hot glue sticks went, but I'll find them eventually. I just low-key think I burnt myself, but it's fine. I've never made a squirrel mask before, so I'm not sure how this is going to turn out. Hopefully the commissioner likes it, though. He really liked the last one he paid me for, because he's commissioned me a few times. Oh, okay. Fine then, hot glue. Don't stick. I am working on a Sweet Tooth cosplay, so that should be in my videos soon. Some of the supplies are still in the mail, so I'm waiting for those, because I had to get, like, a crimper for the wig. I've never crimped wigs before. I have styled them, but I've never used a crimper, and I heard that crimpers are really good for styling cosplay wigs, so I figured I'd finally invest. And I got a nice one off of Amazon. Never seen one, I'm looking at, yeah. Okay, wow, my hot glue keeps coming undone. Now I'm gonna pick off the residual hot glue. I don't know why it's doing this. The pains of hot glue, I guess. Because I'm too fast for it, maybe? This is fast drying hot glue, so I don't know what's going on here. Dried a lot faster than any hot glue I've used. I guess I just have to hold it and mope around for a little bit. Okay, there's our muzzle, kind of. I still kind of need to work on it a little bit, but there's our muzzle. Yeah, I love Sweet Tooth, man. Sweet Tooth, best show. Okay, maybe not the best show ever, but, like, it's a fan favorite. Of mine, at least. It's really underrated. Tiger is, works for the military in their, or the animal army, I guess. She's really cool. I love her. Okay, I should have made this cut a little bit bigger. I might actually make this a tiny bit shorter. My friends have abandoned me. Usually they're in my stream right now. But they're not. So actually I'm just gonna have to, like, hate crime now or something. Yeah. Because that's how friendship works. Okay. Okay, not bad. Okay. It is slightly uneven. I don't know why. Hello? It was not even when I tested it out. That's annoying. got hot glue on myself. I need music to deal with this. I'm like not listening to music this time around, and I really need to. Last stream I had music. It wasn't great music, but it was music. There we go. I need my hot glue sticks though, and I honestly don't. Oh no, they're right here actually. I'm a liar. Hot glue sticks. Right now, I'm just gonna. Right now, I'm working on the muzzle. I will start the eyes and the ears here in a moment. But I like getting the muzzle out of the way since, in my opinion, it's one of the harder. Other than ears. Ears tend to be hard, but muzzle's difficult. Just because it's like fidgety and you have to mess around with it. Yeah, I need music. I can't deal with the silence. Make one, man. We can make one side by side. Alright, so why do I have 41 missed messages from my friends? What is this? And it's just pictures of seals. Never mind. They're just sending pictures of seals. Oh dang, I've got my finger stuck. I desperately need music, so I'm gonna turn on some... If my Spotify wants to work, dang. Oh, I've just accidentally closed the chat. Hello, come back, please. There we go. It's back. I hate copyright-free music. It sucks. I'm sorry, but it sucks. But I shall deal. Ow. I think I made this side a bit longer than this side. I think that's what's messing with me. In a perfect world, music could be non-copyrighted, and I could listen to it on Spotify. Well, actually, no, that would not be a perfect world because people will be stealing their music, but, like, you get my point. I could listen, in a perfect world, I could listen to whatever I wanted to on stream. Okay, I need, what am I looking for? Is this a good piece? No. Actually, I might use paper. It might look better with paper. Okay, there's our muzzle. It's not the worst. I can say that. It's definitely not my best work, but I can say it's not the worst. No! Yeah, I think I've gotten it decently even now. I need another Haku stick though. I might change this mask because the smell is actually getting to me. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna swap out masks. Whew. Let's put on what seems to be the fan favorite, because I've had maybe 20 people at this point ask to buy it. And I just have to be like, nah man, not for sale. There we go, new mask. I can breathe a lot better in this one, I've just realized. Okay, so this is probably the ear shape I'm going to use. I sketched it out, but I do have to fill these in before I can attach it with these. That's what I'm going to do really fast. Because I have to, I'm trying to like lock in and finish all my commissions because I want to make a mask for a friend as like a surprise. So that she, because she wants a mask and she's never had a mask before. And I wanted to make her one because I thought it would be cool and fun. So I'm trying to finish these up so that I can make one for her. Okay, what is playing right now? Leave me alone, man. This is how I reuse hot glue, guys. Never mind, it's not sticking. Well, they're reusing hot glue. I was gonna test it out. Hey, I bet it looked great. I bet it looked great. No mask looks bad necessarily. There are obviously ways to improve, but no one's mask necessarily look bad because there's no way to be bad in art. Everything is unique and perfect in its own way. I don't know how well my mic is picking up on the music. Some of it is trash, but So hopefully you guys, your ears aren't bleeding. Oh, I just realized we don't have... What did we name him? Steve? I think we named him Steve. We don't got Steve in the stream. We need Steve, man. Let me get him. He's been... Yeah, we named him Steve. He has a name tag on his head. There we go. There's Steve. I don't know. Is he in frame? Yeah, there's Steve. I forgot about Steve. The channel mascot in all his glory. There we go. There we go. We got the mascot going. He's lovely. There he is. There he is. I forgot about him. Sorry, Steve. I'll make him a mask one of these days, and it'll be Steve's mask. But for now, he just gets ears. Unfinished ones at that. Yeah, he's gorgeous. No one's better than Steve. I feel like I need to smooth this part out a little more. I have to add... I'm hoping I can cut this off and just use the extra paper for it so I don't have to waste any for the eyelids, because this one comes with eyelids. I am low-key really hungry and I might just like make a run for it and go get a snack. Actually, I might text my little sister to bring me something. Clean up time. That's my fabric scissors. There we go, we got the mask base in all of its glory.
Spice up your listening? Smart Shuffle can weave in song recommendations for your playlist when you join Spotify Premium.
Alrighty, let's see if these pieces will work for the eyelids. Because if not, I'll just get new pieces of paper, but I think they will. Okay, yeah, they probably will. Where'd the other one go? Was there another one? Or, yeah, here it is.
Whether you're relaxing at home or out and about, make your music move with you. With Premium, you can download your music at higher quality, listen to songs ad-free, and play them in any order. Tap the banner to learn more. At Red Nose Day, we don't just dream of a better world, we believe in it. We believe that a single gesture, a kind word, or a small donation can transform a life.
We got an advertisement. Yay for no Spotify Premium.
We believe that a little red nose is not just fun to wear, but a symbol that small things can create a big impact. This Red Nose Day, don't just dream of change, believe in it. Tap to donate today or get your red nose at Walgreens.
I'm getting ads for Walgreens, but there's no Walgreens around me. I do the same thing, man. It's really funny. She cleaned my whole room this morning, and I felt really bad about it. But I didn't even tell her to do it. She just kind of did it, and I was like, oh. Okay. Not like my room was a disaster or something. Like, it had like 5 things on the floor, but still. There we go, we got the eyelids. Yeah, my sister does a lot. She's sweet. I like her. She's sweet. I love my sister. I only have one sister and one brother. What kind of crude music is this? I'm just gonna sit here for a second, take off my mask, breathe. It sounded like it was from the Croods, like, you know, the boom, 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 boom. That's what it sounded like. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know the whole thing. Release the baby. Dude, I loved the Croods when I was younger. I loved the Croods. Just sitting there. I should brush out that mask over there, wait. This one hasn't been brushed in so long, and the fur is, like, disastrous on it. Always brush your fur, guys. It will get ratty, and it will be gross if you don't brush it. I brush my masks usually every couple uses. So, like, I'll film for a day, and then I'll put them away, and I'll film it a few times, like filming them, brush them, filming them, brush them. Because it just makes the fur look so much better. Yeah, the Croods movie is very much like a chaotic, like, you never know exactly what's... It's so chaotic, but I think that's what made it so fun. This is coming up. I'm not quite sure why. But I'm just gonna put it back in place. And pretend that never happened. I never had fur do that. It was like being weird. I've never had faux fur do that. This is cheap faux fur that I used on this one though, so. Dude, this mask is so awful. I hate this mask, dude. I hate it. So, that should not be, okay. Oh, it's getting dark out. I forgot how early it gets dark out. I'm glad I don't pay attention, man. So I have this mask base that is outdated, so it's not up to date with my current style because it's from months and months ago, that I never ended up using. And I'm not sure if I should do something with it and paint it and then sell it as a pre-made because I don't know if it'll get sold. Or, like, use it for a commission because, like, I could ask someone. Like, I worked really hard on this nose bridge with, because, like, this nose bridge is 3D printed. Like, I used a lot of different techniques on this that I've never used before. Like the tuckable tongue. So the tongue is not removable, but you can, there's a little area that you can tuck it up into, so the tongue, and then you can, like it doesn't go anywhere. So, like, it's not a bad quality mask, it's just outdated, and I feel weird using it now. Because now, if you can't tell, a lot of my masks have these huge eyes, like you can see with this one that I'm wearing. And this is when I was doing really small, little squinty eyes. Because I don't know, like, these ones are kind of similar, but even then you can kind of see the difference between them. So, I don't know. And then, like, I also might, so there's, like, 3 options. I could use it for a commission if someone approves of it. If someone goes, yeah, that looks perfect. Like, I've already made this and just have that on hand. I could use it for a pre-made, and so I could make a design and sell that. Like, this was originally supposed to be a pre-made, but then I fell in love with it, and I just couldn't let it go. Or I could just sell it as it is, as, like, a base, I guess. It would be discounted, but it wouldn't really come with anything else. Like, it's good quality, no wrinkles or anything. Actually, if I lied, there's, like, 1 wrinkle right here, but it's not really noticeable wrinkles. With, like, fully 3D ears. Like, it's a good quality mask. I just don't have anything to do with it. I might sell it, like, I might do a pre-made with it. I could probably design one, like, now. Okay, so that's how that's looking so far. You can't really tell very well, actually. That's our idea. That's our concept. And then, recently I've only been doing the one 3D ear because it is pretty difficult to do the fully 3D ears. So I've just been doing this one flap because I do like the 3D ears effect. But just doing this is really difficult for the entire process because then you have to jam fur up in there. I think I did it with this one, yeah. You have to jam fur all up in there, and it's just kind of annoying to deal with, especially while painting and furring and stuff. So I've started just only doing this one flap, and it looks good, and it's easier to work with. So I'm probably going to do that with these ears. Yeah, I'll probably do a pre-made with it. I might do, like, a themed one, like this one. This one was originally supposed to be, like, Halloween fall vibes. Obviously, it's not exactly perfect, but I might do something similar to this one. Wait, I'll put on a different mask so I can kind of show you on the camera what this one looks like. I'll put on the crappy one. Just deal with it for now. It is pretty comfortable. I will admit that. It is a really comfortable mask. Here's this one. It needs brushed a little bit. I do need to brush it, so it's not perfect. But it has, like, these 3D eyelashes, resin nose. It's not lined, so I will not flip it around because the inside's horrendous, so it's not lined. But it comes with, like, jewelry. I don't know. Its teeth are foam. I have started using plastic for the teeth. This one's teeth are foam, though. Ooh, a Valentine's Day theme one sounds cool. You're actually so right for that. This one was supposed to be a wolf, so, like, a Valentine's Day themed wolf, that'd be sick. I'm not a big, like, pink and red person, so I definitely would not get attached to that. So I could definitely sell that. I'd probably sell the base mask for, like, $30, so a Valentine's theme one with all the fur and stuff would probably be, like, $60. So definitely not one of my more expensive masks. especially since pre-mades are usually cheaper than commissions themselves. Most of my masks go for around $65 to $70, so this one I could probably sell for like $60, $55. And it's not because like I could probably sell them for like $100, like no problem, but I feel like I want to be able to sell things that most people can't afford and not have it be too much of a luxury item. Like, obviously they're $60, like it's still kind of luxury, I guess, but like I do want more people to be able to afford masks because a lot of people can't. And I just think it's kind of cool to be able to provide that. Especially because it's really not that expensive to make them. I don't know if I have enough cardboard right there, so I might have to grab another sheet of cardboard for the ears. Actually, let me look. Because I have another ear traced out on here that I need to use. I might actually lay it. If I like really squish it. Actually, that should be fine. I'll trace it out and test just in case, but. Yeah, it'll fit. Win. That was a win, actually. That was great. I did not think it would. Yeah, man, if you actually want to buy a mask for me, I can make that Valentine's mask, kind of go crazy there, and then I can put it on a wait list if you want it. Like, if you just message me via Etsy, I'll be happy to put it on a wait list for you. Where did my marker cap just go? Man, this is why we can't have nice things. This is why we can't have nice things. There. Okay, there we got 2 cardboard ears. Yay. I keep on having people message me and be like, what do you use? What do you use to make these masks? They're so high quality. And I'm like, Amazon boxes. Foam that I got from Joann's fabric store. And actually no, Joann's closed. Usually I get stuff off of Etsy. I did just use up the last of my Joann's stuff. I don't know if they still sell online, but they definitely don't sell in person anymore. At least not here.
Get a top-tier education without the top-tier price tag at Binghamton University, ranked New York's #1 best value public college by U.S. News and World Report. Binghamton has over 130 programs, from engineering and business to economics and history. Find your path and your people there. Make memories that last a lifetime. Discover what's next at Binghamton University. Wallet healing life after the holidays. Recovery starts with TikTok /free. Pick products, share the link, and watch the price drop to 0. Download TikTok, search /free, and start.
I really don't need an ad for TikTok, bruh. I've had people ask me if I have TikTok. I don't really know why. People like come in my comments, they're like, hey, do you have TikTok? Hey, do you have TikTok? I don't exactly know why. Because like you have me right here on YouTube and I don't know. It's kind of like going on an Instagram comment section going, hey, do you have Facebook? Like, I don't really understand it. Hello, welcome in, miss. Yeah, Joann's, I think it's just because of, like, the online shopping rampage. Everyone was buying stuff online, so they just kind of, like, fell off. Michael's is still in store, which is one that I still use pretty often. I do not live in, like, a big city, though. I live in a very small town, so there's none nearby me. But, like, when I do go into town, that's when I usually buy my stuff, or I just buy it on Amazon. Or, like, sometimes I buy it on Temu, because honestly, Temu is really friggin' cheap, dude. And I don't have a ton of money. I've heard people say not to support Temu, and I've never really looked into why. But quite frankly, it's the only thing I can afford to actually get decent quality stuff. Other than, like, Depop. I do use Depop sometimes. Like, I got this sweet pair of boots off of Depop that are still in the mail. Okay. There are our ears. I do need to message the client before I continue. But there is a mask I can't continue with. So I will grab that in a moment here. Actually, I could probably message him via my iPad. See ya, man. Have fun. I do not have the Etsy app on my friggin' iPad, but I can probably just download it right here, right now, and message the guy. I did make the ears. I've made everything in here. I made. Actually, is there anything in frame that I didn't make? Not really. Like, I made those ears. All the masks in frame I made. Majority of the stuff over in that Doom pile I made. I make a lot. My iPad's about to die, low-key. I should probably charge that. Let's see, I'm here for the live, and I've been liking your vids ever since I came across your first few videos. The channel's grown so much. Yeah, I've definitely grown quite a bit. It's actually kind of shocking, kind of spooky. I need to plug in, sorry, I was just messaging a client, because he's the one that commissioned this bad boy. And before I attach the ears and go any further, I wanted his consent. So I'm going to clean up here, and then I'm going to probably paint one of my other commissions. It's painting time. I have one, actually I'll put fabric on one so I can paint them at basically the same time. Thank you. Let me grab the mask that I'm currently working on. So this is one of them, and then that's one of its ears. I haven't cut off the other ear for that one. And it's right here. This is the other one I'm working on. This one's the one that needs painted. Yeah, I'm thinking, so I'm gonna wait for approval on this one. This one has approval, it's just not felted. This one is felted and has approval. So I'm gonna do this one, then I'm gonna do this one. And that should be good. I don't know what I did wrong with this muzzle because I used the same base for these two. I don't like this one though. I'm gonna try and fix it really fast. We live and we learn. I use that fabric over there, which is not felt, and it's way easier to use. Where did the other one's ear go? These are not the same ear. Where did your ear go, bud? Where did I lose things so easily, man. I guess I'll find it eventually. How does someone lose that? How does someone lose a whole ear? I'll find it eventually. It will be found. So I literally already had this ear traced out, I just didn't cut it. So I'll do that now.
Can't get enough of your song of the moment? Download
Let's see.
over and over again with
Spotify ad again, because Spotify loves me and it loves my money.
Experience where you can play your favorites in any order. Tap the banner to learn more.
There we go.
Hey, what's up? I'm Joel Madden, and you can check out
And there are 2 ears for this bad boy. So this one's going to be a red fox, and the other one is a Doberman, I believe, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I genuinely don't know where that one's ear just went. Like, were they not just both right here? Oh, it was sitting on top of it. Never mind. I'm not very smart.
Together to build a healthy future for all children, one nose at a time. Visit rednoseday.org to donate now.
So this one's a red fox. The other one's a purple Doberman, I believe. Like a purple and brown Doberman. And then I have to do a border collie, which has not even been started yet. But I will start it eventually. I think those are slightly uneven, which is going to make me kind of mad. But it's fine. Is the music loud? Is anyone that's like actually paying attention? Is the music loud? Cause like it's not super loud for me, but I don't know if my mic is picking up very, like super loud or whatever. I don't know if it's like louder than my voice, and then I need to just like turn it down. There's our ears. But honestly, this looks like a chihuahua. If I'm being completely honest, it looks like a chihuahua. Alright, that's good. Because, like, my mic is all the way over here, and the music is all the way over here. So, like, I wasn't sure. There's cardboard and hot glue strings on my socks. I'm just gonna sit here, take a quick little break, because breaks are healthy. Especially when you're hunched over. Oh yeah, that's valid. I have to make, so I said a little while ago that I'm working on a tiger cosplay from Sweet Tooth. Let me actually pull up a photo of her so you can kind of get an example of what I'm working on. But I have to make this really cool, like, skull mask. I will pull up an image. The supplies I got for it are not here yet. But when they are, I can actually lock in and work on it. Here's a few photos that I have. So this is one of them. Ignore the ring light glare. Wow. So it's like this skull mask. Let me see if there's any better photos. This funky skull mask that I have to make. But like, it shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, I really need to do it on a desk, but like, I have a desk right there is the thing. There's a desk right behind the camera. I'm just stubborn, I guess, and I sit on the floor. It's more space. There's more space, I guess. Plus, I can, like, vacuum my floor, and it's kind of hard to vacuum a desk. But it does come with a cost, and that cost is your spine. I wonder where my Sebastian mask went. I wore that for my first ever live stream, and then I kind of, like, lost him. I think he might be in this bin here. Or not. It does have some masks in it that I can show off. But not the Sebastian mask. Oh, no, it does have the Sebastian mask. Okay. So these are all my old style. So you can kind of see where his hair needs styled. Oh my gosh. I had his hair so nicely styled at one point. So there's the Sebastian mask. I haven't used him in a while. But I remember when I first made him, I was really proud of his antennae and his nose. He needs a better paint job. I will admit that his paint job kind of sucks. It looks fine on camera, but like up close, it's awful. Yeah, keep going, man. Keep going. Keep going. I believe in you. This is another one of my masks. This one's really old. This is a really old style. You can tell. I showed one of you this one, which is my old style with the squinty eyes. This is when I was doing a ton of the squinty eye stuff. It has a really long nose. I genuinely don't know why I made its nose so long. But there's that one. And then this one's more recent, but it's really messy. It's really not very good. It has really weird eyes. I don't know what I was doing with this one, but that's that. I never finished that one. And I don't think I ever will. Yeah, Sebastian he's a video game character. He's like 15 different things at this point. Let's see if I can remember it off the top of my head. Anglerfish, spiny silverfish, I think there's like 2 types of crab, shark, some kind of whale. He's like a lot. He's like a hybrid of like 30 different things. No, I think there's like 9, but he's kind of kooky. He has a third eye that's hidden up there. I don't know if you can see that very well on camera, but he has a third eye that's hidden in his hair. He's special. I keep putting stuff over here as if I'm hiding it from the camera, but I'm literally not. Yeah, I used to make my noses super, super long. And I don't exactly know why. But then once you start learning, like, actual animal anatomy, you learn, like, their noses really aren't that long. Like, here's a example between these two. This one's obviously not super new, but, like, the nose length difference is insane. Or, like, even with, like, this one, which is more recent. Like, the nose length difference, kind of crazy. This one has a pretty long nose, but I even it out. This one's so skinny and so long that it just looks weird. I wonder if I could put it on Steve. We can't hide Steve's beautiful face. So it depends on the noses for me. I do not have an example right now because the last one I did this technique with was a commission. But, actually let me give you an example with kind of one of the base masks over here. So these obviously are bases. For canine noses, I use paper, cardboard, stuff like that. Occasionally foam, but it's just easier to do this. But with stuff like cat or rabbit, but like bunny, rabbit, that kind of stuff, you use the foam. So I use that like around right here and just build it up into like little puffy cheeks. And that's what I did for my last rabbit one. Yeah, I could absolutely. I'll have to save your channel really quickly. I'll just take a screenshot of it. I'm I'm pretty free tomorrow. I might just do it tomorrow and like, cause I'm kind of bored. I don't have much to do. Okay, there. I will just save a screenshot of your account, and then I can come back to it in the future and at you when I do the Valentine's Day one. I keep like disappearing off camera. Should probably stay on the camera. Okay, so he did approve of it, but he wants it to be more rounded. So I will probably like take off a little bit of here. That's pretty round, I think, at least. And then I need to round out the cheeks, which I'll probably do with foam. Actually, where is my foam? I might do that right here, right now. I have this sheet of foam. I have more foam, but I'll use that one.
Well, the holidays have come and gone once again. You forgot to get that special someone in your life a gift. Well, Mint Mobile is extending their holiday offer of half off unlimited wireless. So here's the idea. You get it now. Call it a present for next year. What do you have to lose? Give it a try. mintmobile.com/save.
Limited time 50% off regular price for new customers. Upfront payment required. $45 for 3 month, $90 for 6 month, or $180 for 12-month plan. Taxes and fees extra. Speeds may slow after 50 gigabytes per month when network is busy. See terms.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you fly. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on
There we
Capital
go. I'll use that.
X. You get
For the jackal mask you requested, could you add stuff that would give off their speed? Yeah, I have not started working on a jackal mask because I have been filling up my commissions a lot recently. Like, obviously, there's a lot of commissions going on here. I hope to start doing more pre-mades because pre-mades will be personally more fun and less stressful on me. So I'm going to be starting to take less commissions. I will not stop doing commissions, but I would take less ones. Because right now my commission slot's 5. So I take 5 commissions at once, and it just kind of gets chaotic when it fills up. Which right now it is very much filled up. So I plan on downing that to 2 commissions per round, and then I'm gonna do pre-mades when I get the time. Trust the process on that. Just gluing a brick of foam to its face. bricks of foam on the face applied. I forgot to check chat. I just like zoned out. Locked in. Yeah, I use phone and I keep it. Okay, it's nothing new. Wasn't sure if I was missing out on like 15 chats. Carving out foam is always super messy, so this is going to be a bit of a pain, but... The perks of having this, like, foam rounded part is the nose actually does get squishy, which is kind of nice. If you want, like, a boopable snoot. Most of mine are not squishy, just because I don't usually do squishy noses unless it's requested. Because it adds, like, a thicker... I don't know how to describe it. So yeah, that's what I'm working on now, is... I'm gonna put this foam over the nose. Okay, is that even? I feel like I need to flatten this side out a little bit more. Yeah, use fleece. Fleece is very, very good for mask making. Do not use felt. As much as people will be like, use felt, use felt, use felt, use felt, use fleece. Do not use felt. Felt is cheap, but it is 100% worth it to get fleece. Because both really aren't that expensive. Like, big rolls of fleece I could get at Walmart for $10. Like, it really is worth it. I am covered in foam.
With Premium, you get to focus on the music. Explore a vast catalog of millions of songs without hearing ads, or download your playlist to listen to them anywhere. You can also play your favorite songs in any order, with the freedom to skip forward and backward as much as you'd like. Your audio, your control. Tap the banner to learn more.
I'm probably gonna end the live here soon, but
Whether you're
I will
relaxing
probably live stream tomorrow if I start making that
make your music
Valentine's Day mask.
Premium, you can download your music at higher quality, listen to songs ad-free, and play them in any order. Tap the banner to learn more.
What does a healthy future for children look like? A future where every child has access to quality healthcare. A future where no child goes to sleep hungry. A future where every child can focus on their education, where they can grow their bodies and minds in peace and safety. Join Red Nose Day to make this future a reality. Let's come together to build a healthy future for all children, one nose at a time. Visit rednoseday.org to donate now.
I've like gone quiet. I guess my social battery's running out. But yeah, I use fleece for all of my masks as of right now. Like, I think Sebastian was felt, but like the rest of, like the one I'm wearing right now is fleece. And you can really tell the difference. It's a huge difference. And it's really good difference, at least, in my opinion. I know some people still use felt, but I personally just think fleece is always the better alternative. I will never not hype up felt. I mean, fleece. I actually saw, this is really off topic, there was a Therian compilation that used one of my videos in it, and I was like so hyped. I was like, heck yeah, put me in your videos. And I've been low-key on the lookout ever since then. I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to see if I'm going to be putting more videos. Unfortunately, most of them are TikTok though. So, most of them are not what's seen on YouTube. So there's our muzzle now. There's our muzzle now. And it is squishy. I keep getting alerts to abide by community guidelines. I'm like, dude, I know. Oh yeah, Withered Foxy. I have a Foxy mask. I think it was the first mask I ever made. I don't know where I've thrown it to, but it's awful. It's awful. Completely awful. Smoothing out the nose bridge. Squish the snoot. Yeah, I need to make... Where is my clay? I'll make the nose right here, right now. I put my clay somewhere. I don't know where. It was over here last I checked, but it is not anymore. Where did I put my clay? Oh, here it is. I use clay and resin for the nose. Oops, I've just dropped my clay on the floor. Let's build ourselves a little nose. There we go, we got a nose. It's obviously not stuck on there, but... I'll put it over here. I wonder if I could wear my glasses with my mask on. No. And then he's supposed to have little buck teeth. So I'm just gonna kind of doodle those out onto a little pattern. Let me push all this foam away so I can take a picture of him. Oh, actually, I will not. Let me plug this in first. My iPad's about to die, and I kind of need that. There goes my laptop. Wow. I just knocked it over. Whoopsies. Let me take a picture of him for the client. Okay, there we go. Now we wait for response before continuing on. I'll get his approval on the nose a bit later, when it's actually, like, not tweaking. So he can hang out over there again while I clean up this mess of foam. This is like the third cleanup time on here. We just hit the 100-hour mark. I mean, 100-minute mark. So, like, hey, kind of a win there. I think the longest I've ever streamed was like 70 minutes. Probably gonna hop off soon. Just because, yeah, stream's been going for almost 2 hours now. And probably should hop off eventually. Because we started at 4:15 and it's now 6 o'clock. So it's been a hot minute. Oh, let me see. Let me look at chat. I was not paying attention. Do you have any masks that you haven't started on yet, but might make soon? Let me think. Well, yes, I do. I have a border collie that I'm going to do. I have that Valentine's Day wolf that I said I was going to do, but technically I have started on it. It just wasn't intentionally going to be a Valentine's Day wolf until now. So border collie. I'm gonna do probably some form of jackal or Anubis or something like that as a pre-made. And then, as of right now, those are the only ones. So, border collie, Anubis, jackal, and that's kind of it. Let me actually check something really fast. Okay, yeah, I should probably hop off stream here soon. I will kind of smooth this out a little more. That's my fabric scissors. Don't use those. Actually, I kind of like it without that. Squish, squish. Then once that dries, I can carve it down. Fix the nose bridge. There we go. That's nice. There's a little tiny gap, but I'll just literally fill that with hot glue because it's just teeny tiny. Make a video about the jackal mask. I asked if you could include me in the video. I mean, I don't know what you want me to include. I don't really have any videos of you. But, like, I could at you in it. Just like how I'm gonna add, Fern over here for this one. Because I will probably be putting that one up for sale. Because I don't personally want it. Yeah, I can at you in it. Probably be in a while because I do have to finish these commissions and then I have to do that border collie. And then I'm gonna do the border collie and the Valentine's wolf tomorrow because I can like low-key just lock in tomorrow. Actually, I might not do it tomorrow, but like soon. Otherwise, I'm probably gonna head off for the night, just because it's getting late. Not really late. It's only 6:10. Oh my gosh, 6:10 right now. But I have been on stream for about 2 hours. So I might stream tomorrow while I work on this, if I do work on it tomorrow. I want to, but we'll see what tomorrow has in store for me, because sometimes I just don't want to get out of bed and work on commissions. Or masks. Sometimes I'm just like absolutely not in the mood for that. I do. A few things before I hop off I wanted to say is that I do 3 types of things. I do my commissions, I do pre-mades, and then I do like half pre-mades is what I've called them. I don't know if they have an actual name or not. Where you could request like a species or a theme and I'll design one for you. My pre-mades and those get a discounted price. So if you ever want like something where you're like, I want a dog, you can kind of go crazy with the design. Those do come at a discount. Because it's full creative freedom. Yay! And then so do my pre-mades. But my commissions are a bit higher priced. But honestly, it kind of depends, because you can get cheap commissions just depending on your design. Because, like, I've had people just do, like, a really basic cat. And, like, obviously that's going to be much cheaper than, like, Demon, Alpha, Angel, Wolf, Princess. If you get what I mean. The eyebrows make it look angry. He's not going to be angry, though. They're so thin that they're just going to add, like, a little bit of a raised area, because it just adds a little bit more dimension. I do that with a lot of my masks, where I'll just add tiny little pieces of foam just for a little bit more dimension. Otherwise, I will be heading off for tonight. See you guys when I stream next. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're having a lovely night or day or whatever the time is for you. And I will be heading off. Have a good night. Let me end this. Have a good night, everyone. See ya. If I can